Greetings, programs. Welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, where today we're doing sort of a old versus new. Now, more focused on the new, but for fun, I will check out some of the old stuff. As you can see, today we're actually looking at Alex and Steve. Now, these are from the new, I want to say, Minecraft comic series or something like that. Basically, they're pushing, the new app of the week. This one's a comic-making app. They also, a long time ago, did a set that was stop motion with the minifigures. I actually have that too. Might take a look at that sometime. But I figured for fun, we'd look at the current figures, as well as compare them to the original Minecraft figures that came out some years ago. So, these new ones are made by Mattel, and I want to say these old ones were Jazzwares. And as you can see, right off the bat, a little bit of a size difference. As well as, while the old one would use actual, printed paint difference for the, color difference and stuff for the pixelization, the new ones actually use more, just kind of some texture to break things up a little bit. Which, it's a fairly clever solution. It does work. Posability right off the bat is the same. You've got the spinning heads, you've got the arms. The arms even have a very similar, jagged tooth going in them to hold the weapons and stuff. They sit the same. Everything there is about the same, except the old figures have a waist swivel, if you want, while the new ones do not have that. And just for a quick comparison, here are the Steves compared. A fun fact, these old Steve figures had some crazy color variants. I've got a second one somewhere. I'll see if I can find it and throw up a picture. That thing basically, he's got light brown hair and green on his shirt. They were very, very inconsistent. So I can see part of why the do-over. But these new figures have something going for them that's actually kind of cool. So if you want, and there's another reason for this too, but you can actually pull out on their arms and head, and now you get some ball joints you can use for more expressive poses, So that's actually really, really cool. Really quick, just to show, Alex does it too. So that's frankly kind of great. As well as, both figures came with a random block. Steve had the cobblestone, Alex had the crafting bench. Some kind of scannable pattern thing on the bottom there. Have a free scan if you use the app. I don't have a way to record apps, so I don't really bother with apps. These both do have a square peg on top, so you can use these as figure stands if you want. Or you can even pull the tops off and just use, this part as the figure stand if you want something a little smaller. These do both also have I want a ingot, brick shape molded into the bottom. I have no idea why. As well as these figures feature swappable faces. These are not actually the faces that come with them. These are the alternate faces they come with. Me being me, the old fuddy-duddy, I do wish these were the primary out of the box faces. Wow, tongue, work. But instead, they actually come with these faces, which are much more like, all the Minecraft animations and, story mode, Minecraft dungeons, that kind of stuff. Really quick here. Same thing with Steve. His face holds on a little bit tighter. But they do have alternate faces. Putting it back to the one that I like. As well, and they also came with accessories. So Steve comes with a little diamond pickaxe, you know, holds it pretty well, just like you'd expect. And Alex comes with a little stone axe. So, yeah, again, that's pretty cool. You do get quite a bit for your, you know, money when you get these figures. You get, you know, accessory, changeable face, a bunch of stuff like that. But on top of all that, they have recently started selling these little ender loot chest things like are in the game. And right off the bat, important thing to know about these, they look like they're going to be blind boxes. Because, you know, when you see them, they're all exactly the same looking. However, while the cardboard wrapping is still on them, right here on the front, it actually just plainly has written out what armor set is in the chest. So, they make 4 of these. I only have 3 of them. But, yes, you do actually get to know what you're getting. I appreciate that. I do kind of hate blind bag stuff. Which, you know, I know is bad for a YouTuber, but... so here we have one of the armor sets. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just really quickly show it off. What you're going to want to do is pop the joints out so they've got the wider motion, but also that way they have more clearance. Then your chest piece is going to come in 2 halves. I genuinely don't know which is supposed to be the front half and which is the back. There's like one super tiny picture of all 4 on the side of the box while it still has the wrapping on it. That's all you get. And these are cool, but very quickly some problems will show up. For one, these shoulder pieces, they don't always fit that well. Same with these pieces that are meant to go down on the legs and stuff. You know, it's okay if I put it down here, but this I know for a fact is supposed to be like there. And there's no friction there. So that's kind of lame. I wish they would have done better there. The helmets do go on very well though. And I like the variety of items. You know, the old figures just had the standard, you know, basic vanilla in-game items. These ones, because they're more, you know, aiming for Minecraft dungeons and stuff, do actually come with some variety on their items. So, yeah, also worth knowing, the armor can pop off pretty easily on the chest if you, when you have the arms up. That's kind of my one complaint with these, is they're made out of this very soft, you know, almost rubbery plastic. And that is very much to these figures' detriment. I'm sure it's to make them more durable and, you know, kid-proof. But, like you'll see on Steve here, if I rip the axe out of his hand, it causes some pretty bad mold scarring. And, yeah, like I said, it makes the armor and stuff not stick on very well. Really quick, for fun, we'll pull out a different armor set, throw it on him really quick. The shoulders and stuff on this one... Wait, that's not shoulders. That's legs. I forgot how this armor works completely. I'm gonna assume this is the front. Back. Helmet. These shoulder pads do work at least, so I appreciate that. I wasn't lying when I said these shoulder pads work, even though I was using the leg pieces. Diamond sword. Amulet thing. So, overall, they're a very cool idea. I love what they're trying to do here, but the tolerances just aren't quite there, and so you end up with parts that, if you breathe on it too hard, it's gonna fall off. And, I'm just I'm an adult collector. Me and these things, I'll put the armor on, put the character on a shelf, and I'm done. Kids are gonna want to actually play with these and mess with them. And parts are going to be popping off all the time. So, that's a bit of a bummer. But, overall, these things are still really cool. I can accept the fact that, hey, they make different figures than they did, when I first got into it. They updated them. They gave them the new animated style faces. That was a weird inflection. But, they've updated things for the kids nowadays. I can accept that. But the kids deserve a little bit better QC. Especially when it's coming from Mattel. So, take all of these ramblings of an old fuddy-duddy as you will. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.